Hi, everyone, and welcome to Studio Jake. I, of course, am your host, Jacob Airy. This is my vidcast where I talk about all sorts of things pop culture, from news to reviews. I talk about film, television, anime, novels, a whole bunch of stuff. And today I'm doing a new entry into my series Comics, Cartoons, and Coffee, where I take a deep dive into a subject, whether it be a comic book or a cartoon, while enjoying a delicious brew. Now, sometimes it's cola, but today it is coffee, just a plain coffee, honestly. Hot, 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 hot. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about a fantastic animated short that I just saw recently. It is called Lackadaisy, and it is an independent animated short film. It was directed by Fable Siegel, who co wrote the screenplay with Tracy Butler. Now, it is based on a webcomic created by Tracy Butler, also called Lackadaisy. And basically, it's kind of a world of anthropomorphic cats, so very similar to, say, Zootopia. And basically, it's set in Prohibition era Mississippi, where some bootleggers are trying to find some hidden moonshine, basically. And the main character, Rocky Rickaby, it opens on this amazing musical number where he's using his fiddle. He's kind of singing this rhyme about Mississippi, about the Prohibition era, and then we pan out to reveal that he is working with Ivan Pepper and another cat named Calvin McMurray, also known as Freckle, and the three of them are searching for this hidden moonshine. They manage to find it in a graveyard, but they are attacked by a gang that also wants the moonshine. And this hilarious chase ensues with these gangsters trying to get the trio, and they end up in a construction yard. A big shootout takes place. It is fantastic. Yeah, and that's my review. I thought it was phenomenal. It is always good to see something new and original from online creators, especially one that was crowdfunded by Kickstarter. It is truly magnificent, and I'll go by the bullet points. Now, first of all, I would like to say before I dive into my review, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, or at least I'll try to. There might be some minor spoilers, but I want to tell parents that while there is no foul language or any sort of inappropriate content, there is a lot of kind of like cartoon violence with shootouts, kind of that wacky old school Looney Tunes style violence, and also because it's set in Prohibition era, there's a lot of talk about alcohol consumption and getting drunk and stuff like that. So just so you know, I would call it. I would with all the violence, I would say it's about PG because there's not really any blood or gore in it except for one brief scene. So it's PG. Keep that in mind if you decide to watch it with your kids, and keep that in mind for your kids. So like a daisy. I just gave kind of a rundown of the story. First of all, the animation is phenomenal. It looks sort of like that 90s. I don't want to say Disney animation. It's more like remember Warner Brothers animation. So when they were doing like Anastasia or Cats Don't Dance, which Cats Don't Dance is one of my favorite animated films of all time. It is very similar to that style animation. You can, a couple of times I did notice you could see the tracing outline, but that didn't really bother me. It's just something, me who has watched a gazillion animated shorts and movies, I noticed that. But the animation style is really fantastic. Um, it is sleek. It is, you can tell whatever is going on. Each character has a very unique character design. I didn't really see, other than maybe their outlines, I didn't really see any, copy and paste like we see in a lot of animated shorts, especially one that's kind of done on a budget. Everything looked really well. It was really done. The company that made it, which is using the banner Iron Circus Animation, I have to applaud them and all of their artists. And from the background scenes to the action sequences, like I said, the character designs, it is really, really good. Now, onto the story. So part two, talking about the plot of the short. I kind of covered the summation of it, so I won't repeat it. but it had me hooked. I watched the full 30 minutes. I didn't look at my phone one time. I didn't find myself wandering. I was hooked to this trio as they're trying to escape these crooks, these gangsters with their moonshine. I had a blast watching it all the way through. I wish I could. I'll put like a screenshot on the screen. I can't do a clip of it, unfortunately, because YouTube has guys like me who even review, because my channel's so small right now, they will ding me so hard, and I don't want to do that. I know probably the creators behind it wouldn't care if I showed a clip or two, but it's still, you got to go through this whole process, and it's just not worth it. So I'll put a screenshot or two up on the screen so you can see how the sequences are playing out and whatnot. But I thought all the characters are really well done. They didn't. They definitely utilize the show don't tell, so you don't get like sort of, how in like these modern cartoons you get like these huge exposition dumps about the characters. This didn't do that. You could tell the characters and who they were based on their mannerisms, based on the way they spoke, and how they moved around, and of course by their character designs. The plot utilized that fully, and so it kept things tight and neat. And now, of course, I want to talk about the voice acting. The cast was fantastic. Michael Kovac, he voiced the Rocky Rickaby. Now, a lot of people might know him for his work with Has Been Hotel, which is another animation short series. You might know him from his work there. He was fantastic in this. He played Rocky really well, and the same can be said about the others as the same can be said for the others in the plot. You've got Lisa Ramold, Belshebur Rusabe, Sungwon Cho, Malcolm Ray, Benny Latham. All of them were a top notch. They did an amazing job. I just applaud all of them. I can't say that enough. Way to go, cast of Lackadaisy. You really sold me on this film. So if you want to watch it, it is available for free on YouTube. I will put a link to the channel where it's at in the pinned comment below. I think that any animation enthusiast, or if you're just looking for something new and original to enjoy, Lackadaisy is the way to go. It's so nice because I talk about a lot of negative things happening in show business, and there is a lot of negative to talk about. I get annoyed when people are like, why are you so negative? Talk about something you like. I'm like, I do, for one thing, and also there's a lot of negative. Ignoring the problem won't make it go away. That's why I do what I do. And so it is fun when I get to talk about an amazing, independently made animated short film that blew up YouTube, and it is gaining steam. So I wanted to draw attention to it because I really enjoyed it. It was a fantastic animated short. I applaud Iron Circus Animation. I applaud Tracy Butler and Fable Siegel. They did an amazing job on the short. I highly recommend that you check it out. Keep in mind, it's PG, a lot of cartoonish violence, but a lot of fun. You can enjoy it whether you are an animation enthusiast or, like I said before, if you're just looking for something new. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you'll give it a thumbs up, that you'll leave me a comment and tell me what you think, that you'll share it out with your friends, and of course, consider subscribing to StudioJake. I cover all kinds of nerd and pop culture topics, including film, television, anime, comic books, and so much more. I hope that you'll also head over to my main website, StudioJakeMedia.com, where I have even more news, views, and commentary. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, head over to my locals page. That's StudioJakeMedia.locals.com. It's the best way to support me. I'm trying to build a little community there. I have exclusive reviews and articles, so definitely head over there and check it out. And I'll see you next time, right here on Studio Jake.